Welcome to our video titled, The Climate Crisis in Numbers, the Hidden Costs No One Talks About. Today, we'll delve into the often overlooked financial, health, and emotional tolls of climate change. From rising sea levels threatening coastal communities to the economic losses that compound year after year, the impacts are staggering. We'll explore how biodiversity loss and water scarcity not only change our ecosystems but also affect human lives and health. Join us as we uncover the invisible costs of the climate crisis that deserve our urgent attention. 1. Rising sea levels. The silent threat. One of the most significant impacts of climate change is the rise in sea levels. Over the past century, global sea levels have risen by approximately 8 inches, and this number is expected to increase. Coastal communities face the hidden cost of adapting to these changes, including investing in seawalls and relocating entire neighborhoods. The financial burden is immense, but the emotional cost of losing one's home is incalculable. Imagine waking up one day to find that your childhood home is now part of the ocean. 2. Economic losses. The unseen drain. The economic ramifications of climate change are staggering. According to a report from the Global Commission on the Economy and Climate, the world could face a potential loss of $23 trillion by 2050 if no action is taken. This includes damage to infrastructure, loss of productivity, and increased healthcare costs. Businesses are grappling with disruptions in supply chains and increased insurance premiums. The ripple effect of these economic losses is felt in every sector, from agriculture to technology. 3. Health impacts. The hidden suffering in climate change is not just an environmental issue, it's a public health crisis. Rising temperatures have led to an increase in heat-related illnesses and deaths. Additionally, changing weather patterns have contributed to the spread of diseases such as malaria and dengue fever. The World Health Organization estimates that climate change will cause an additional 250,000 deaths per year between 2030 and 2050. The hidden cost here is the strain on healthcare systems and the loss of human life. 4. Biodiversity loss. The invisible extinction. The loss of biodiversity is another hidden cost of climate change. As temperatures rise and habitats are destroyed, countless species face extinction. The International Union for Conservation of Nature warns that nearly 1 million species are at risk. This loss of biodiversity affects ecosystems and disrupts food chains, leading to unforeseen consequences for human populations. The disappearance of pollinators like bees, for example, threatens global food security. 5. Displacement. The human exodus. Climate change is forcing people to leave their homes in search of safer places to live. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees estimates that an average of 21.5 million people are displaced annually due to climate-related events. This displacement leads to overcrowded cities, strained resources, and increased conflict. The hidden cost is the loss of cultural heritage and the erosion of communities that have existed for centuries. 6. Food security. The hidden hunger. The climate crisis poses a significant threat to global food security. Changing weather patterns and extreme weather events disrupt agricultural production, leading to food shortages and increased prices. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, climate change could reduce crop yields by up to 50% in some regions by 2050. The hidden cost is the increased risk of hunger and malnutrition, particularly in vulnerable populations. 7. Water scarcity. The unseen drought. Water scarcity is becoming a pressing issue in many parts of the world due to climate change. As temperatures rise, evaporation rates increase, leading to droughts and reduced water availability. The World Resource Institute warns that by 2040, over 40 countries could face extremely high water stress. The hidden cost is the impact on agriculture, energy production, and daily life for millions of people. 8. Infrastructure damage. The hidden repair bill. The increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events result in significant damage to infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and buildings are not designed to withstand these new challenges. The cost of repairing and reinforcing infrastructure is a hidden burden that governments and taxpayers must bear. According to the National Institute of Building Sciences, every dollar spent on disaster mitigation saves $6 in future disaster costs. 9. Psychological impacts. The unseen toll on mental health. The psychological effects of climate change are often overlooked. The constant threat of natural disasters and the loss of homes and livelihoods lead to increased anxiety, depression, and PTSD. The American Psychological Association highlights that climate change can exacerbate mental health issues, particularly in those already vulnerable. The hidden cost is the long-term impact on individuals' well-being and the strain on mental health services. 10. Conclusion. Cherry Hill stands out for its proactive emergency planning and response strategies. The city's comprehensive emergency management plan outlines clear protocols for various extreme weather scenarios. Cherry Hill's emphasis on preparedness is evident in its regular emergency drills and community outreach programs. By fostering a culture of preparedness, Cherry Hill ensures that its residents are well equipped to face any weather-related challenges that come their way. These 10 cities in New Jersey exemplify how innovation, community engagement, and strategic planning can make a significant difference in handling extreme weather. Through their unique approaches, they not only protect their residents but also set a standard for resilience and adaptability in the face of nature's challenges.